Hey guys, welcome to your second project for our spring art unit. This week I'm going to be showing you how to draw some beautiful little birds. Birds are typically born in springtime in something called the warm colors. This may be your first time hearing this and you may think, what are warm colors? Well, when you think of the word warm, if you know what that means, it means kind of hot. If you think of warm, the thing I always think of is fire or the sun. So think of colors that may look like that. What colors do you think they are? Do you think, for example, blue is a warm color? Does blue normally make you feel hot? No. Blue is actually what we call a cool color. So we have warm colors and cool colors. Blue is a cool color. Think of water. Water is refreshing and cool. Our other cool colors are green and purple. These are our three main cool colors. But our warm colors are colors that we think of when we are hot. These are red, orange, and yellow. These are the colors of many hot things, and these are the colors we're going to use this week to draw our birds. So, you need a red, orange, and yellow marker, crayon, colored pencil, whatever you have, as well as, I'm going to use a pen. Maybe you want to use a pencil first, and a white paper preferably. If you only have a colored paper, that's totally fine. But for this, you actually only need half a paper. So you can take your paper, fold it in half long ways. You want a nice long paper. You don't want a short and fat paper for this project. You want a nice long paper. So you can go ahead and cut that paper in half, and then we will get started. Okay guys, so I have my half paper, I have my markers, my pen. The first thing I want to do is draw 3 circles. I have 3 warm colors, so I'm going to draw 3 circles. If you have something that is the shape of a circle, you could just trace that. I'm going to start by putting it in the middle. I'm going to take my pen. I'm going to trace my circle. It's not a perfect circle, it's totally okay. Just do your best. Next, I'm going to draw 1 circle on this side. Notice how I'm not moving my paper. I'm using my one hand to press down on my cup, and I'm reaching my other hand around to trace the circle. That way it doesn't move. Do the same thing over here, just like this. So now I have my 3 circles. This is going to be what I use for my 3 birds, okay? My first bird, right over here, I'm going to have him looking up at the sky. So I'm going to draw a triangle right over here for its nose. I'm going to draw a black dot for his little eye. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 little curves for its wing. I'm going to do a line down, and 1, 2, 3. Another one, 1, 2, 3. And finally, I'm going to give him a tail. This is going to be very similar to the wing, it's just going to be on the back of him. Just like that. Now for my second bird, I'm going to have him look this way. So this one, I'm going to do it like you're looking at the top of the bird. So you're actually going to see both of the eyes. 1, 2 eyes, and then the beak is going this way. Okay? Now these little wings are going to be on the sides right here. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, I'm going to do my feet. And finally, a tail back here. Even a slightly bigger tail. Okay. Finally, I'm going to do this bird looking over here. You can choose to have your birds look wherever they want. There's my beak. There's my eye. There's the wing. One foot. 2 feet. And then a little tail back here. Okay? Now, I may want to have my bird standing in some grass. I could either draw this with my pen, or I could get a green marker to draw some grass. For grass, you typically just want to draw little lines going up and down. Just like this. Okay, so now I have some grass at the bottom, and now I'm going to start with my birds. I'm going to start with the red one, right over here. And I'm going to start by tracing it with my marker. Okay, next I'm going to use my orange. Now, a bird's beak is typically orange, sometimes they're yellow or other colors. So I'm going to trace my bird's beaks with orange as well as their feet. My second little birdie is orange. I'm going to go ahead and trace its whole body. And let me do its beak here. And my last birdie is yellow. The yellow marker's kind of dying, but it's still holding on. Okay, so now you could leave them just like this, or you could color them in. I'm going to color them in with maybe some colored pencils or crayons, and then I'll show you what they look like at the end. So I have finally finished my 3 little birds. Remember, these are called the warm colors. I'm going to write that at the top of the paper just to help you remember. My warm colors are the colors that remind you of the sun. So now it kind of looks like my birds are looking at that word, okay? So remember, they are red, orange, and yellow. Next week, we're going to do an activity that focuses on our cool colors and a springtime activity. So stay tuned.